Beaming is a crucial aspect of music notation that helps us group notes together and understand their rhythm. It involves connecting notes with lines called beams. By beaming notes, we can visually display the beats and accents in music. What I've come to realize over time is that music theory doesn't have to be intimidating or complicated. Smaller notes in music, such as quavers and semiquavers, have tails attached to their stems. To be able to read these easily, we typically group these small notes together to form complete beats. This is achieved by connecting their tails, creating a straight or angled line, known as a beam. To understand beaming, it's necessary to be familiar with the time signatures you will commonly encounter in Grade 1 music theory, those being 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4 timing. In these time signatures, the beat is always represented by a crotchet or a quarter note. Now let's explore beaming in different time signatures. Beaming in 2/4, there are 2 crotchet beats per bar or 2 quarter notes. The first beat is the strong beat and the second beat is the weak beat. Notes are typically beamed together to form 1 crotchet beat. Here are some examples. Beaming in 3/4 time, there are 3 crotchet or quarter note beats in every bar. The first beat is a strong beat, followed by 2 weak beats. Quavers can be beamed across 2 or 3 crotchet beats, but the first note of the group must fall on the beat rather than the offbeat. Beaming in 4/4 time, there are 4 crotchet or quarter note beats in every bar. The first beat of the bar is the strong beats, while the second and fourth beats are the weak beats. However, the third beat is a secondary strong beat. This means that the first beat of the measure carries the strongest accent. The third beat has a slightly weaker accent. 8 notes can be beamed together to represent up to 2 quarter notes worth of beats, but only if they fall on beats 1 to 2 or 3 to 4. You should never beam 8th notes or 16th notes that cross over from beats 2 to 3. Groups containing 16th notes should ideally equal a maximum of 1 or 2 crotchet or quarter note beats. When joining 2 or more notes together, some of them have stems pointing upwards, while some have stems pointing down. The direction for the beam group should be determined on the note that is furthest from the middle line. However, if the note further away is above the middle line, then the beam notes would have their stems pointing downwards. The direction of beaming should follow the general trend of the music from left to right. If the music is ascending, going upwards, then the beam should point upwards. If the music is descending, the beam should then point downwards. If the pitch of the beam notes remains the same, the beam should be kept flat. Now sometimes it may be necessary to extend the stems of certain notes to allow for enough space for everything to fit. In order to correctly beam notes, we must first have a strong understanding of note values or counts. That's where we have you covered. These videos on note values and time signatures will have you up to scratch in no time at all. Keep exploring the fascinating world of music theory, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and happy beaming!